have a so this meeting is going to be recorded. So maybe for those of us that are not joining, they can always refer back to the recording. It will be posted to the group. Thank you. All right. Once again, I welcome you all. Whoa, Mr. Richard, you are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. Please, can I have more people send in your intro? We are here to work together. Oh, Rachel, you're welcome. I can see the energy. We have Richard, we have Rachel, we have Singer. Please, let's keep the intro coming. Who is excited? If you are so excited, once again, just drop fire emoji in the chat session, please. Fire emoji, fire emoji. Let's see the energy. It's only two persons that have done introduction. Okay, while we wait for others to introduce themselves, let's quickly go to what we have for today. And we promise it's going to be exciting. It's going to be insightful. It's going to open our understanding. And of course, we are going to collaborate together. We are going to enjoy the session. And I just want your energy. I want your full participation, your comments, your questions as we are getting started. Just make sure you have your notepad with you, you have your barrel, and you have a good internet connection. Okay? And I trust and I'm also hopeful that this session, we are going to learn a lot. All right. Once again, you are welcome. Okay, if you can see my screen, react with a love emoji. You can see my screen, react with love emoji. Oh, okay, that's good, that's good. Thank you for the feedback. All right, before we go into what we have for today, I just want to use this time to tell you to prepare your mind, be ready. Anything that want to cause any form of distractions, please do well to avoid it. Even if it demands you going into solitude, just finding a place where you can stay alone to avoid distractions, please do that because, like I said, this session promises to be wonderful. All right, once again, you are welcome. And our speaker is already here with us to give us what we have for today. Like I said, don't forget to write down your questions, and then we are going to provide you with concrete answers. Okay. Please hold on for a moment. Please, while we just hold on, while we are waiting these in few seconds, let's just keep the intro coming, please. Introduce yourself, your years of experience. Are you just coming in? Have you been doing product management for some time? Please, let's just know about you so we know how to relate with everyone. Thank you. All right, once again, I thank you for joining us. While we are still waiting for others to join, we are going to start exactly by 7:15, and I want to believe that would be enough time for anybody that wants to be with us to join us. So let me quickly go through the intro section and see what we have. Okay, Samuel Delano, you're welcome. We have Paul Ayodele from Lagos. Wow, wow, wow. This is great. Ogun State is here with us, Lagos. And where again? Lagos. And Rachel, please kindly use the chat session to tell us where you are joining us from. We have Richard from Port Harcourt. That's the energy. Of course, this movement is to tour around the whole Nigeria, and then over time, we are going to cross the borders. All right, once again, you are welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Our years of experience, I'm seeing. Okay, most of us we are beginners, and someone is a semi-newbie. Wow, though I don't understand what that actually means, but I want to believe you have maybe a pre-knowledge of product management. You are all welcome. I just want us to do this introduction so we can know how to relate with you. Let's not go to point B when you are still at point A. We just want to carry everybody along, and I hope you learn. Once again, let me quickly remind you, get your notepad, get your pen, make sure you don't have any interruptions on your internet connectivity. Just be ready, and it's going to be burning, burning, burning. Please, once more, let's react with some, let's send some fire emoji to see the energy. You are ready to learn, you are ready to do it, you are ready to become a product manager. Please send in some fire emojis. Let's see the energy. Please, if you are hearing me, just send in the fire emoji. Let me know we are together. We are starting in less than 1 minute. Fire emoji, fire emoji, fire emoji. We are starting in less than 1 minute. Good, good. Please keep it coming. Keep it coming. I am excited to be here. I want to learn. I want to be earning in dollars. Send in some fire emoji. I can tell you this is like product management is one of the best choices of skill acquisition anyone can choose. So I welcome you because I'm in the field. I know what I'm saying. Sending some fire emoji, of course. Make I tell you one thing. Okay, let me leave PD. This is professional. Let me tell you one thing. Those engineers where they buga, I know Java, I know React, I know PHP, I know Python. All those people, they like now you go they control them. Sure, you know get. All right. So once again, sending the fire emoji. Of course, I'm seeing you as the capable product manager. Let's just go through the training process and you will understand that the role you've taken is a managerial role. Already you are a manager. All right, at this point, this is 7:15 and we don't play with our time. So right now, right away, we are starting. All right, let's invite our speaker. Are we still together?
Yes, please go ahead. I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Please, let's quickly put our hands together, maybe with an emoji to welcome our speaker so we can continue. Please help me celebrate and welcome Mr. Emmanuel. Can I have some clappings, some clappings, some clappings, some clappings, some clappings? All right, Mr. Emmanuel, please, you have the floor. Thank you and welcome.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Damula, I'm here. Godwin,
All good.
thank you. Hello, can I see reactions in the chat box, everyone? Can I see how we are doing? Yeah, Paul, I can see you. Good evening. How was your day? I'm waiting for everybody's reaction. Let me see what's up. Yeah, we are good tonight. Okay, I don't know if anyone is from outside of Nigeria. All right, Rachel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Richard, welcome. All right. SCM, all right, welcome. SCM Nigeria, I don't know what that means. All right, Adelano, sorry, welcome, welcome. All right, so I can see a total of, let me see how many of us are on this call right away. Yeah, I can see a total of 9% here. At the point, I think I was seeing 18%. I don't know. Where are they? Is it the network? Because I can see a number of persons have been complaining about network. Yeah, welcome. Senorita, right? Welcome. So I would like to know where are we, I guess Godwin has done that. Where are we actually listening from? Yeah, Senorita, where are you listening from? Let me know. Okay. Samade is from Ogbomoso, Nigeria. Cool. Senorita is from Lagos. I guess I'm getting that right, the pronunciation. Pardon me, please. All right. So, okay. So let's quickly just get to it. I would like to, in the next 2 minutes, all right, I would like us to just give me a name of an animal that best describe you. All right. Let me start from, everybody just drop it randomly. Paul, Paul, what's the animal that best describe you? Because as we begin this class for the next 3 days, next 4 days actually, yeah, we'll be looking at many of our characters as a product manager. You will see who you are as a product manager. All right. What makes you up? So I want to see what animal do you think best describe you? Okay, for me, I believe strongly that an eagle describes me. An eagle, right? I say an eagle. All right, Richard, let me know what animal describes you. Rachel, what animal? Godwin, what animal? All right, Samade, what animal describes you? Just think. Yeah, Lion of the tribe. Lion of the tribe of Judah. Interesting. That's a good one. Yeah. Eagle. Okay, so I guess many product managers are eagle. Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's cool. I like that energy. Welcome, everyone. Has been the day. I've had a very, 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 very challenging day. Very challenging day. Challenging day. One of the challenges is the fuel situation in Nigeria at the moment. Fuel situation. Okay. So I think I just had to go through, I had to hop on expensive, vehicles so that I will make 7 p.m. from work. But it's cool, okay? All right, good. What's that? A raccoon. I know raccoon. Is it okay? The same thing as macaque or what? Somebody please unmute yourself and pronounce that for me. Let me learn tonight. Unmute yourself, somebody. Macaque is an ape. Good. Good. That's interesting. Hey, good to know. All right. So I wish we have another time to tell us why you choosing ape, right? All right, that describes you. Okay. All right, all good. So let me quickly share my screen as we proceed today so that I can tell you who I am, what are the things I've been through as a product manager, what was my journey like, all right? How have I journeyed to this point? All right, so just like I was introduced, I am Adetomiwa Odunlade, Emmanuel, okay? So, but you see, I would like to take you on this course, all right? For the next 2 days, right? So that by the end of the 4 days, right, we will have learned 1 or 2 things. Yesterday, I was in a class and Damola, gave us a brief of what product management is. All right, a product team actually spoke about how that every aspect, all right, of your tech journey, you will not be working alone. Oh, good. I can see this explanation. Yes. All right. Somebody is saying octopus. Good. Interesting. Yeah. And embodies unique blend of independence and intelligence. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, I'm not sharing my screen yet, so I'll just do that right away. Okay. All right. I'm here now. So can you see my screen, everyone? Let me know. Can you see my screen? Can I see the reactions, please, so that I can know if you guys can see my screen? All right. Please let me know that if you can see my screen. Okay. Can you see my screen now? I need to see reactions. Yes, that's good. All right. So my name is Emmanuel Adetomiwa. So let me quickly run through, all right, my biography. Okay, so yeah, just give me a minute. So I am a dynamic person, right? And I'm a product manager and an human manager. So what you can call human resource personality, right? So my passion is towards self-development, and I'm big on capacity building. I'm intentional about capacity building. All right. And I've led a number of teams. All right. So, and I'm someone who is intentional about, continuous learning. One of the things that I believe must have brought us here today is that, we want to also evolve, right? We have a picture of our tomorrow, right? And we want to become a better version of ourselves. So I'm big on that. I don't just, we've gone to an institution, I believe, let me assume that a number of us here have gone to whether College of Education or Polytechnic or university, or you've done your master's, all right? But you see, one of the things that separates you in the world we have now is not just your theoretical knowledge that you brought from an institution, but your ability to evolve and morph from a point to another point. Okay, so you are able to shed off certain skins, okay, to become a better person of yourself, better version of yourself. So I advocate for continuous learning. All right. So, and I've also seen that, in the world we have, right, you can't really actually earn that which you need to earn to become the best version of you without growing. All right. So I'm big on growth. I'm big on personal development. I'm big on continuous learning. And you see, what we are having is continuous learning, not really because you have a structured, conventional school system, all right, but that, you are getting better to becoming a better version of yourself. So I went to a college of education, right? Adeyemi College of Education in Nondo, right? So I was trained to be a biology teacher. However, I have not taught biology since I left our institution. That's very serious. That's the situation of the nation. I wanted to be a medical doctor, but things happen, right? Oh boy, things happen, right? So, and I'm here today, right, as a product manager. But you see, that means I've gone through series of evolution beyond being a biology teacher. So I didn't for once teach biology after leaving high institution. All right. So I've actually gained and I've actually acquired a number of certificates, right? First from University of Alberta as a product manager, right? And currently I work as a program associate at Poise Nigeria, Lekki Nigeria here. So while I'm also a product manager with Builder Studio. So that's why we are here. I'm here as a product manager at Builder Studio to take us through this journey in the next 3 days. All right. So I'm my personal long-term goal, okay, is to be an ed tech founder. So I want to have my own, company where I will be able to work with educators, right, using technological tools. So that's a long-term goal, and that can happen in the next, 10 years, that can happen in the next 5 years. So, but you see, it's a whole journey. Okay, it's a process, right? So, and that's why we are here together. Do you understand? So I want to see everybody's reaction in the chat board. what were you trained, as before planning to join product management? Let me see your responses. All right. Some of you, I believe some people are here who are also teachers like myself. Some people are doing or were trained to do music. Some people were trained to, our institution were trained to be engineers, say mechanical engineer, chemical engineers. And you see, you can tell that there is no way, all right. Or let me say, it's not been easy along that part. And you're like, I think I need to port to tech. Right, let me see your reactions in the chat box. Can you guys hear me? Everywhere is dull. Or is that me? Hello? Hello, hello. Godwin, can you hear me?
Sorry, I
Hello?
can hear you. My mic was muted, please. I can hear you.
Okay, I'm waiting for people's reaction in the chat box.
Okay.
Okay. Seems I'm the only one here. I'm walking alone. Am I a Liverpool fan? Okay, okay, okay. Mass communication. Oh, good. All right, so Richard said, so he's trained to be a mass communicator. If that's the right word to say there. All right. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. So, somebody, what course did you study in the university or college of education? Or tell me, what did you study? Marketing. Cool. Yeah, that's cool. The reason I'm saying this is, see, I'll still tie the knot, right? While I'm asking for your field of study in the university. All right. Yeah, I want to see any other person, one more person, and I'll write from here. Okay. Waiting. History and international studies, but you are spreading your wings. Cool, that's a cool one. Biotechnology, that's Godwin. Cool. All right, so I will go to the next slide. All right, so now you see, throughout the boot camp, Damola did justice to this yesterday. I would just like to know, for the sake of emphasis, all right, to be using Slido, all right, for questions. If you have any question, you go directly to Slido, all right? You will see the link in the chat box, right? Godwin, you drop that for everyone. So if you have questions, Godwin, please drop that in the chat box for everybody to go and put in their questions even as we go on, right? So we'll be taking these classes today, tomorrow, and the day after using Zoom, all right? And at the end of tonight, the recording will be on YouTube. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so what are the objectives we have for the next 2 days, right? As a product manager in this product management track, what are we learning? What do we expect us to learn? All right, so for tonight, we'll be talking more about why product management, what product management is not, what is product management, who is a product manager, all right, product sense and product thinking. Those are the skills that you must be able to take home tonight, all right? And skill can be taught, okay? Skill can be transferred, all right? Skill can be acquired, okay? So, people say there is talent, there is skill, but you see, I believe strongly that even as talent is innate, right? Skill is needed to be productive. Talent can earn nothing. Talent will earn nothing, all right, if it does not become a skill. Skill shows that you have mastered the art, okay, as ART, and act as ACT, meaning that you can now wield your arsenal, you can wield your tool or your instrument. You have been skillful. It's not just something that is within you. You have used it, you have practiced it, you can now profit with it. That's now what comes as your skill. All right. So, and by tomorrow, we get through that tomorrow. So let me quickly go to the next slide. I want us to have an interactive class, but I just want us to give us a brief gist, all right, as a form of instruction before we have a discussion as a class. All right, so let me quickly say the reason I asked why, or the reason I asked for everybody to give and drop their, their field of study in the university, right? Basically, is to say that product management is not first about your technical knowledge. I will repeat that. Let me say that in another way. Product management is not about coding. Do you get that now? So, I've seen people say, in short, when I posted flyer about this bootcamp and people were in my DM saying, oh, this tech, oh, am I going to code as a product manager? All of those. See, product management is for anybody as long as you've gone to the university and you graduated, or you've gone to a polytechnic and you've graduated, or you went to, to a college of education and you completed 3 years, right, as a teacher, you can be a product manager. All right. So, product management seems to be like the aspect of tech that that is easy. Let me put it that way. Is easy, or let me say, is an aspect of tech that you can easily transition into. Okay, maybe not easy as per the activity, because a product manager, as we learn, as we get to know better, is a good problem solver. You are not going to be lazy. Even though it is easy, you will never be lazy. If you are lazy, just stay off of product management. All right. So saying that, whether you are, you were trained to be a marketer, whether you were trained to be a biotechnologist, whether you were trained to be a teacher, whether you were trained to be a musician, whether you were trained to be a lawyer, whether you were trained to be, just mention any career path or any course you studied on campus, right? You can be a product manager, right? Say that to yourself, I can be a product manager, all right? Product management, right, is just you, right, using all of your capacity and your skill, right, to solve problem, to work in a team, all right? That is all it's all about. So in the broader sense, a product manager is somebody who is able to solve problem, is able to think. That's all you require. However, I would like to take you through the intricacies of product management. All right. So a product manager, all right. So let me start by saying, why product management? All right. How many of I heard Damla say yesterday, all right. I saw Damla talk about how that, product management. Can you guys hear me, please? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I hear you.
Cool. All right, so I saw Damola yesterday I saw him display a number of products, right? And asked questions about them. So every one of us, we are currently using Zoom. So you can't tell me you don't know what Zoom is. So we are using Zoom as an app, but you see, Zoom, right, is a product. Okay, Zoom is a product, and product here is not just about having an app, but you see, for the sake of this discussion, we might use more of app, right, to give examples and to bring perspective to whatever we'll be discussing as a theory, so that it won't just be in the air, right, as a vague concept. But however, I remember my first class in product management, all right, and the moderator was saying that, your country is a product. I was like, really? Yeah. For example, Nigeria is a product. I was like, really? Yes. So product is anything, right, that will require, right, human cooperation or engagement, all right, for it to thrive. So Nigeria cannot thrive without human. So as long as you need human to thrive in Nigeria, or Nigeria requires human to live in it to become a nation, Nigeria is a product. All right, meaning you will need to manage people. And in Nigeria, you will still manage resources. All right. So that is why we say Nigeria is a product. All right. A service is a product. Say you have a service you are rendering. Say you are a laundry person. All right. You iron clothes for people, you wash clothes for people. That's a product. Your company is a product. All right. However, your product is a service. Do you understand? So think about any problem you are solving, all right? Think about a solution you are providing, all right? Think about a concept, right, you have seen as a business, right? That particular concept or solution or service is a product. So that is why as a marketer, all right, as a medical doctor, you can be a product manager. You can delve into product management, all right? So it's not about tech. Do you understand that? At the core of product management, it is not tech. Do you understand? But you see, because product management is now seen as a tech track, because a number of things now, a number of services rendered now will require you to leverage on technology. So that's why I said at the base of product management is not coding, right? It's not software engineering. But you see, it's just about you able to solve problem by thinking. All right. So you must be a problem solver to be a product manager. So that is all you require on the journey of product management. All right. So let me quickly also take you through how I ventured into product management. I told you that, I was a trained teacher, or let me say I am a trained teacher because I'm still one. All right. Even though I don't practice, do you understand? But you see, at the core of my thinking, I think, is to solve educational problems. I want to solve problems for people. I want people to be able to learn better. But you see, there is a background to my journey. So you can be a music person and you are a product manager. You want to solve problems, all right? That has to do with music, all right? You are a medical doctor, you are a nurse, okay? You are a pharmacist, all right? You are thinking, how do I solve this problem? There is a need here, all right? And the moment you discover a need, then you need a product manager to take you through the process. Do you understand now? Okay, so I was a trained teacher, but you see, I left higher institution, and then the next thing was that I went to intern, or like what can I say, volunteer. I volunteered, okay, as an administrator. So in a school, all right. So I volunteered as an administrator in the school, and I saw the processes that goes into the running of a school day in, day out. And you see, after a few months, I think that was over a year, right? I went for NYC. Okay, returned from NYC. So I was already, into Fiverr. I want to make some money. I went to web design, started developing applications. Started developing website using WordPress, using Divi, all of those things, right? Started exposing me, right, to technical tools. Well, you see, then I said, oh, I think I want to venture into technology, right? Knowing that I have administrative knowledge, administrative background. So I said I was going to enter into tech. I picked up, a number of tech, materials, resources. I bought some courses on Udacity, on Udemy. I did all of those things, upped on YouTube videos, blah, blah, blah. But you see, I took HTML, I took CSS, those were my core things I stayed with. I was building with it, imputing some of those things I learned with my WordPress. But see, at a point, I said, I want to take it higher. All right. So I ventured into what? Into C#, right? Programming language. So I had a mentor who said, do you want to Japa? That was the question he asked me. I said, no, I'm not ready to Japa. Then he said, but what you need is you need to work, right? You want to work in Nigerian space. There's a knowledge gap for C# developer. Many of them left Nigeria. Many fintech, you see banks, what's it called now? MTN, you see First Bank, all of the fintech, many of them. Yeah, he told me, they use C# at the core of their programming, resource. But you see, many of their guys have traveled out, they left the country. So there's a gap. So he said, you want to leverage on that if you don't plan to leave. So I helped on it. But you see, it was a very tough track. Tough one. I was doing solo learning. I got materials. I follow so many mentors online. I was there. I had many resources, but you see, it was not an easy journey. It was not an easy journey for me. It was not easy, right? And not easy at all. But you see, then I went through videos like what tech track is, I think I put it on ChatGPT. I said, what tech track is going to fit my personality. I said, I have this administrative knowledge. I love to communicate and to manage people, all of this. And ChatGPT said, check out project management, check out product management. That was how I began my product journey. And you see, I researched, saw videos, right? The difference between product management and project management. And you see, at the end of the day, I said, I think I want to stay with product management. Why? Because a product manager basically work in a team. Not just work in a team. A product manager is someone who is able to bring an idea, right? And is able to bring it to fruition. So you can take an idea, take it through a process, and you can bet a solution. That's a product manager. So we still talk about what a project manager is, who a product manager is. These are two different concepts. They are not the same thing. So it's not even a thin line. It's not a thin line. They are very, very wide apart. All right. However, a product manager can do the job of a project manager. Do you understand? So we can say that, project management is a subsidiary of product management. All right. So meaning that, a project manager can, product manager can decide to up on jobs, right, on project management because of his vast, exposure in the tech world. All right. So let me just run you through the slides, so that we can have a quick one. So it's a great product solve real problems for their users and customers in ways that their customers love, yet work for their business. They are enabled by new technologies that make these solutions just now possible. Product management helps you take product and features from discovery to delivery. All right. So this what it means. You see, say you have an idea, say you are let me give an example that you can relate with. Say you have a business ideas. Okay, let me say you're a medical doctor, for example, and you want to go large scale. You are thinking of, how do I manage my staff strength? How am I able to make sure that every processes in my hospital goes smoothly? Then you're like, okay, I think there's an idea. I think there should be a way around it. So what you want to do is you want to call a product manager. You see, you have an idea. You want to have a seamless transaction, a seamless way that people can come to the hospital, they can book. For example, I don't know how many of you know Alliance, what's it called now? Alliance HMO. Anybody?
I have seen it somewhere. That alliance name.
Okay, you've seen it somewhere. Any other person? Sorry. Any other person, please? I can see somebody in the chat board. I do a bit. Okay. All right. So, what Alliance HMO does, I'm seeing if I can just share my screen to search that for you people to see. So sorry, I'm taking my time to. Okay, some minutes. Okay, sorry. Oh, sorry, Reliance. Don't mind me. Reliance HMO. Okay, so let me just share my screen so you can see that. Okay. Let me stop sharing so I can share again. Okay, so you can see my screen, so you see what I'm saying. All right, see this. None of you can see this. Reliance HMO. Sorry. Pardon me for saying Alliance. Can you see this? You see, this is a product, and this person, I believe, saw a problem, saw a need, and decided to fill in the gap. All right. So here you can come online and you can say, I need a doctor. I want to interact with a doctor. I need to speak to a doctor. I'm feeling this in my body. I don't know what it means. Sorry, can you tell me what it is? And you have not paid. You are just discussing with somebody, a medical doctor, all right, just to tell you, what's happening, and the person is going to chat with you, and you can schedule a call together, and then you can go through consultation, right? Then they can decide to now say, okay, you know what, this situation, you need to visit a physical location. Then they refer you based on your location. Say you are in Lagos, you are in Bega, around Bega, you say you're around anywhere in Lagos, and you're like, okay, you find a registered HMO hospital around you. Then you go there, then you say you're from here, you're from there, then you will be attended to. You see, there is a problem you can solve right within your house. So there is a problem, this person sees a gap in the health sector and decide to have a product around it. So that is what a product manager can do. So you are going to see that there is a problem, all right, there is a need, and there is a need to solve that problem. You then come, take that idea, take the idea, and then you are able to solve that particular problem. So that's a product manager. A product manager is someone who is able to get on an idea and decide to provide a solution. But you see, he is not just going to work alone, right? That's one thing you must get to know, that a product manager does not work alone. That is not his job description. His job description is to solve a problem in a team. So that's why a product manager is so important. If you are considering you want to be a product manager, you must know that it's a big deal, right? Your job as a product manager is a big deal in any institution, in a tech world, right? So you don't just joke with it. You don't think, what's the monetary value of it? I see Damola will talk more about the financial implication, right, as a product manager and the last day. But you see, what product management is not, all right? Product management is not, you're not a business, you're not to solve business case. No, you're not defining a business case of an institution. All right. But you see, what your job is that you have an idea, right? There's an idea, and you are able to take that idea, all right, to the market. So say somebody came up with WhatsApp, for example, or with Zoom. I remember Zoom became popular during COVID, right? And I remember at that time, Zoom did $4 billion. I remember that time. I was like, I went on Google to search. I was like, wow. So there was a problem. Everybody was logged at home, right? But you see, we wanted to have time to talk with our friends. We need to have meetings. In short, that was when I started my journey to so many things, because I had to go through, in short, I took courses, live courses. Instructors were teaching all through the process of 5-8 months, right? And many of them were done through Zoom, right? So Zoom, so somebody came about the idea of, okay, there's a problem, people are logged at home, and we have to host a meeting. So how do we connect with ourselves, all right? So somebody came up with that idea. Then a product manager comes up and say, okay, how sure are we that people need this this product? How are we sure that this is a problem we want to solve? Okay, it's just an idea. It doesn't mean it will be received in the market. It doesn't mean it's actually going to solve a problem. So are you sure that idea is really a pain point? Is really a problem people want to solve? For example, now, how many of you how many of you use OPay, PalmPay, MoneyPoint, many of those new fintech apps, all right? Many of them, you see, many of us know them, right? You want to use them. Why? Why do you want to use, let me ask Samade. Samade, why do you use OPay and PalmPay? Okay. Richard, why do you use OPay and PalmPay? Tell me. Why are you not using UBA app? Why are you not using First Bank app? Why are you not using GTB Bank?
I actually believe in that. I actually started using OP during the cashless season. So OP was fast and it was really efficient then. So that was why I started using OP app then, because it was very fast and reliable, other than the normal our conventional banks.
Have you stopped?
No, I'm still using it, Sha.
Also, OP, they give some cash back. If you are making
Exact
transfer, you earn
stuff
some
like
cash
that.
back, and there's free transfer. Like you can transfer up to 5 times a day free of charge. But these things are not happening. And for our commercial banks, if someone is sending you 100,000 now, for example, even 5,000, it can never be complete. It can never be exact amount.
Okay, thank you. I like those feedbacks. Yeah. So I started using OPay before cashless policy. Why? I transfer money a lot. Okay. And I said that money needs to drop immediately. And that was a problem. That was a pain in our house. Okay. That was a trouble. That was one thing I was using UBA at the point. Okay. So that's a problem. And somebody came and said, this is a problem. Let's solve this. This is a pain for people. People want to send money and they want to get feedback immediately. They want it to solve a problem immediately. So you are in a mall, say you want to buy something in the mall, and you need to buy something worth of say 40,000, 50,000. You need to buy some shirt, you need to buy some perf, you want to buy a sneaker, 100K, 120K in Naira, and then you have to go to bank to go and withdraw cash. Who does that? Okay, do you want to go to and be saying, okay, a bundle, okay, this is for my shirt? No, you want to go there, all right? In short, sometimes when you go to certain places with ATM from other banks, the conventional banks, the ATM network, you say network issue and all that. But you see, then you want to go with your OPay, you want to go there with your PalmPay, you just transfer and boom, in short, you just receive it and you're fine. You just cash out and you're okay. So these people saw a problem, and then believe you me, a product manager comes up and say, okay, how do we do it? All right. Are you sure that this is a problem? They are going to carry out a research. All right. All right. So research is taking, was taking, they say that, okay, a number of persons would like to have instant delivery of their cash, all right, from a point A to point B. Then, okay, there's a market for that. Then you will bring in a designer. All right. Can you design a process? All right. This is a need we have. You will have to see that there is a problem. All right, we want to solve this need. However, design a process for us. And after that, then you come to a team of engineers. Okay, an engineer will do what? We go through it. What technological instrument are we going to use? All right, are we going to use C#? Are we going to use JavaScript? Are we going to use what do we use for the backend and all of those things? All right, so all of them come together and they have a product, and that's why you have what? You have all of those fintech today solve many problems. And that's why you see many of you will not use some of those apps anymore. Okay, for example, too, there is this also, this is another example of MTN. How many people know MTN app? MTN app, how many of you you've recharged your data on MTN app? You've bought credit on MTN app this week? How many percent? Yeah, you know MTN.
For a while now.
Okay. Godwin Elijah, you've recharged on MTN app this week, right? Either data, either okay. Wow, you people are wow, good. All right, so okay, MTN app, good. So how many of you bought data airtime on fintech OPay PalmPay this week? So I'm nope. Wow, cool. So we have loyal persons. Good. All right. So that means you people see buy through MTN app. That means it delivers fast for you. That's a cool one. But you see, MTN also saw a problem, right? Saw a problem, decided to give you solutions, right? Gone are those days where you have to go to Bobo down the street or mommy risk card, right? You need to buy, give me the recharge card, ma. Paper, right? It will be written on paper. You open it, right? You scratch it. If those days of scratch card or something, what do they call it? MTN scratch card. You take it, you scratch the cover. You have your figures. You load it on your phone. You convert it to data. Gone are those days, right? But see, with your data now, with your internet access, you can go on MTN app. You can go and app data purchased, right? So you still saw somebody who bought paper. I can't remember the last time I bought a paper recharge card. No, I have a guy. When you say, please, I need credit now, send me some credit, the guy will send you figures. I'm like, how did you get this? He said there's somebody down the street he buys from. So we see there is evolution of our world. The world is changing. And as the world changes, as your profession is also changing, right? There is need for you to actually solve technological problems. So as a product manager, many of the times you will now have to work on technical products, right? As you do that, you are solving a problem. But you see, what you are doing is first a problem. You are seeing a need you want to solve. You are not first looking at the monetary implication. Let me say that again. A product manager is not first a business, is not solving business case situation. All right. So your job is not first to think about the financial implication. No. First thing first is there is a need. Is it a need? Is it a pain? If it's not a pain, you are not going to make money from it. You are not going to make money from it. If it's not a pain, it's not going to bring in revenue, forget it. All right? It's not going to bring in revenue, forget it. Okay. How many of you remember to go? Many of us, right? Many of us, to go expose me to a lot of things at the point in my life. To go, all right. Do you still have access to go now? Yes, there's still to go on Play Store. I still downloaded to go this year, right? When I was doing product, analysis and all that. I downloaded to go on my phone. I chatted with a number of friends. All right. My username is still the same username, right? What you see is to go solving a problem now. No. All right. What problem? In short, to go's interface now look like LinkedIn. You now have your professional biography, all of this. I'm like, who use this? Who does this anymore? Nobody is using to go anymore because it's not solving a pain anymore, right? If you have a pain in your body, right, you have a headache now. The next thing you want to go and do is what? You want to go and get Panadol, right? You want to go and get a painkiller. You want to solve it immediately. You can't wait till tomorrow, okay? For example, a number of persons, maybe because you've not eaten, right? Your body is already stressed. You've gone to work, you've not eaten. You can have a headache, right? You can sustain such headache. But the first thing many people want to do is that they want to take painkiller and rest and sleep. And it's okay, maybe when I'm awake, I will go and order food, then I eat. But the first thing is that you need to rest your body, all right? You need to use a painkiller because there is a pain you need to solve immediately. But you see, To Go is an app, is on Play Store. All right. Many apps are on Play Store, all right, or Apple Store, any of it. But you see, many of them are not generating income. Why? Because there is no need for me to use them. There is no need for you to use them. So it's not going to generate revenue. So as a product manager, your first, interest is not the financial part of a product. It's first, what problem will this solve? If you have an idea, or a client comes to you and says, there is an idea, I want to solve a problem. All right. The first thing first is that idea that is brought by my client, is it a problem that people want to get solved? If it's not a problem, then people are not going to use it. Then it's not going to generate income. It's not going to generate income at all. Okay. All right. For example, how many people see you go to Mr. Biggs to go and eat? Go to Mr. Biggs to go and eat. You want to go and you're like, I'm hungry. The next thing is you want to go Mr. Biggs. Responses in the chat, but let me see how many of you have gone to Mr. Biggs this year. Because that's not a tech product, but I'm showing you that Mr. Biggs actually also runs a service, right? And that's a product, right? That's a product. Product is either a service, right? Or an app, right? Or a solution. Do you understand? For example, Zoom is giving us access to a service. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Mr. Biggs is no more in business. They've shut down. Why? Because I want them to okay, let me ask this question. Senorita, what problem do you think Mr. Biggs was solving at that point? What problem was he solving? Okay, thank you, Damola. 45 minutes, okay. So what problem were they solving at the point? When you are hungry, I believe when you are hungry, all right, the next thing, the need of its customers. Okay, what was that need? Okay, the vendor that is close to your house that's having what you call local eatery. It's also solving the need to the customer, right? There's a need. But see, what need, all right, was Mr. Big solving for you at that point? That you go there, you buy, you patronize them, all right. Majorly, what they are solving is the need for cravings, right? They gave value, right? The taste of their food was exceptional. All right. There is this treat you received from them. There's a satisfaction. All right. For you as a person, you feel special, you feel wow, right? But you see, at a point, their food became a wish wash, right? People were like, what's this? It does not taste fine anymore. All right. It's just the name. Like, no, we don't want to deal with it. We want to deal with the satisfaction we want to receive. That's why you see certain persons will fly economy, right? Some will fly business class, right? On a flight. Okay, why? Because there is a need. Like, I want to fly, business class. It's the same journey inside the same plane, but the experiences are different, right? There's a satisfaction need that economy will serve, and there's another level of satisfaction that business class will serve. Do you understand? So, but you see, a product manager must be able to see that there is a problem and that we want to solve them. So, what a product manager is not. A product manager is not a project manager. I said we'll get to that shortly, and we are there now. See, you are not managing project. All right. So who is a project manager? Say there is a job to be done now. There's a situation that is, say there is an activity. Say, okay, say we want to have a program for tech students, for example. All right, a project manager, that's a project. We want to have a bootcamp, for example, it's a bootcamp. Then we want to have it in 4 days. A project manager comes on board and tells us that, okay, who is going to handle this, who will handle that, all right, and how long will it take for us to get it done? Give us deadlines, right? Give us, what and what should be done. That's a project manager. On a tech team, a project manager will come on board and tell us that, okay, we want a product to be released, fine, and he will also manage everybody. So he's going to manage the product manager. He's going to manage the design team, is going to manage the sales team, is going to manage the engineers and say that, okay, get this button fixed on Monday and give a report. All right. By Friday, we must have done these features on this app and give a report. A project manager is like an administrator, all right? He's like a team manager, all right? He's going to manage every activities given to every department, all right? Every stakeholder on a product. And once that is done, his job is done. Our job is done. So at the end of, say there's going to be a release of a product or of an app, a project manager can work on 4 different sprints. Say this month, we are going to work on the front end. A project manager can work on it and his work is done. He can up on another project and get it done. So whereas a product manager is going to take a product from the beginning, all right, from the inception till that product is off the market. So to go, when it was launched, there was a product manager that worked with engineers and designers, all right, and worked with the sales team also that brought them to where they are. And at the moment, the person who is also still managing that product is still a product manager. So from the beginning of a product to the decline of that product, a product manager will see to it. So there's a release of an Apple iPhone 15. From the beginning of that app, right? When the idea came, a product manager gets on the job. The same product manager, we see to it that at the launch is the one that we also see to the strategy of it launching, right? It will also work together with other stakeholders like the marketing team to discuss the strategy, all right, of its launch, all right, how it will enter the market, and when they are supposed to retrieve it or to take it off the market. Is the work of a product manager. So he is the CEO. Many of the time they are called the CEO of a particular product. All right. So these are two different tracks. All right. A product manager, however, with his experience, can do the work of a project manager. All right. So what product management is not? All right. Successful product manager work with engineers, designers to create products that people want. It's something that people want. People now want WhatsApp. People don't want to go anymore. So if you are going to release a product, for example, how many of you know Thread? At a point, Meta released Thread, all right? Meta, that is Facebook. At a point, they released Thread, okay? You see, and people know in 2 days rush to it and know like, wow. But see, how many people still use Thread today? Nobody, all right? I'll say a small amount, a small volume of people use what? Thread. Why? Because people are okay with what? People are okay with Instagram. People are okay with Twitter, right? People are just okay with that. Twitter is what people want to use, not Thread, okay? So you see, a product manager work with the designer, all right? Work with engineer, work with designers, okay? So those are the two people he works with more. So a product manager decide why are we developing this tool, this solution, this product, all right? Then what are we designing? So the designer, okay, decide to say, what are we designing? What are we working with? What are we releasing? All right. It comes to design, to give off the feel of what we are going to release into the market. How does it look? Okay. Do you want it? Do they want it? Does it meet the market? What are we doing? Then the engineer will tell us how are we going to go about the solution. Okay, are we going to use this particular, solution? All right, what tool are we going to use? So a product manager work with this set of this community of tech personality, this stakeholder. So what is product manager? Who is a product manager? Sorry. A product manager, all right, is someone who finds opportunities, right? See a problem you need to get solved, right? See a problem, see a pain, right? See frustration that people are going through. People want money to drop instantly when they transfer, when they go to the mall to get stuff for themselves. They want to transfer money instantly, all right? So they want to solve the pain of, having to wait for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Some transaction will not even drop to the following day. Some will have to be reversed after you've written a number of complaints, letter, all right? After 7 days, you walk into the banking mall, they have to reverse your money. And you see, sometimes people lose business deals, okay? There is a problem. So a product manager sees those problems, finds it, all right? Then the next thing is that you want to focus on the user, all right? Is this solving problem for the user? All right. Are the users ready to use it? Will they buy it? When I release this to the market, will they buy? So it will focus more on the user, all right? Not just the opportunity, all right? These are his bigger focus, right? Then the next thing is that we want to solve the problem, right? So how do we solve it? I need to work with a team. We need to come about a solution. How do we go through it? We know that now this product is needed in the market. How do we go through it? So the next one is like a product manager find opportunities. Say, product managers are responsible for identifying opportunities to address their users' problem. Then they define the parameters of the opportunity by outlining the scope of a project and what the first version or a minimum viable product should look like. So the first thing they want to do is that, okay, they've identified a problem, all right, then they decide to solve that problem by releasing a demo, what you can call a demo, all right, a minimum viable product, all right. You test run it, okay. When we release this, when people use it, you get a number of persons that will work in, that we actually test those products for you, all right. That is first thing, the first work that a product manager will still do, right. He will still test, right. Okay, this is an idea we've developed a little feature we see how that people can navigate and work with it. So the period of discovery and opportunity validation asks product manager to be expert on the target user. So you want to be sure that I'm targeting students, or I'm targeting medical practitioners, okay, or I'm targeting say government workers. Say I want to release a product on how to help them calculate say pension, how they can save ahead when they start their work from day one. It should automatically deduct for them. Okay, working with certain institutions, not majorly the state government. You want to decide what, who your target audience are. Okay, who are your first user? Okay, so a product manager find those opportunities and is able to solve, is able to also clearly communicate, all right, with multiple components of a project moving forward, all right, and is able to say, okay, this period of time, after some product you design that, okay, product manager comes and say it's going to take us 6 months, it's going to take us 1 year, all right, it's going to take us 2 years. Some products are going to take 3 years. But you see, as they continue, some of them can even span to 5 years, right? Because as they develop the minimum viable product, they are seeing that, oh, there is an increased market, there's an increased target audience. So we will need to cover them also. You see, product management is a continuous job. So we want to also say that it focuses on the user. I've said this again and again. Any product that is released that is not centered on its user is a failure from the beginning. When you're releasing a product and it's your idea, and you're saying, for example, somebody is starting a business of saying, okay, I want to start selling chin-chin. All right. But you think it's an idea, it's a big idea. Oh, I want to sell chin-chin. Okay. And then you are not particular about asking questions of who are the people that will buy my chin-chin. Chin-chin is a good idea, right? So you are not asking questions of who are the people who will use it, who are they, how am I sure, right, that, say for example, you are living in an environment where you have older persons, people in their 40s and 50s, and you say you want to sell chin-chin. Why should they buy? That is not a market. You don't have a user around that environment. All right. So a product manager solves problem. Okay. The top fundamental responsibility of a product manager is that they have to be able to troubleshoot in the face of ambiguity. When things are tough, when it's like you've come to a dead end, right? You are able to solve, you're able to think. I said it earlier that is one of the job of a product manager is a problem solver. For example, when you have BlackBerry at a point, BlackBerry was the big thing. I remember that time. Everybody wants to have BB pin. You want to ping, right? You want to be a big boy. You want to show your BlackBerry phone. I remember at a point I used to touch 2 BlackBerry, all screened. Okay, no, I think that was maybe just 2 buttons. Yeah, no pad. All right, touch 2. It was a big phone and all that. But you see, the product manager should have been able to to evolve even when Android came around. You are able to think. All right, you're able to compete, you're able to stay strong in your heart, in your decision making. Okay, according to USCAM, the top 2 challenges product managers face are competing objectives and lack of time. All right, so you want to you have a number of things to get done in a limited time. All right, you have stakeholders fighting for your attention. Okay, you want to work with users. Okay, your priority is that we want this product to sell. Okay, but you have your companies, you have your Oga, say you have your boss, your CEO now, or your manager who is saying that this is how you want it to be done. He says this is how it should be done. But you, based on research, you are saying, sir, this product is not going to make money. This product is not going to, nobody will use it. All right. You are having issues, right, with your boss, right? Yet you are focused on the user. And at the same time, your tech teams are saying, no, we cannot use this feature. We are not going to use it this way. You are able to manage. That's why I said that, is more of human management and ability to think. Okay, so you as a product that will be, and it's not a small job, right? So product management can be daunting, right? And it's a tasking job, right? So that's a product manager. So there are 4 phases of product management, all right? Opportunity validation. There is a need you have seen, all right? You have observed a pain in the hearts of people. People are frustrated. People need a solution, all right? Then the next thing is that you want to design a solution. You work with a product designer, all right? So there is a document already, that speaks of opportunity validation. You've done your research. You can tell that this is a problem that the market will buy into, all right? Then you want to design a solution for it. Then the next thing is that engineers will start developing. So at the design environment here, what you have is your product designers. Then you have what? Engineers, software engineers, or back-end engineers, full stack engineers, right? They will help you develop, right? Working together. They don't just go and develop on their own. You don't just give them document and say, go and develop. No. The product manager, the product designer, the developer, right? Then the stakeholders, your CEO, everybody on the team, there will be series of meetings, all right, to see that, okay, and there will be updates. The documents will be updated again and again, till the product is launched and the process continues again. So let's say people understand that at the moment there is tap on Telegram, right? Each of those products that is being added, say another airdrop comes now on Telegram, the product managers will still add a new feature. So it's not just something that is done once and that is all. No. That's why you see that WhatsApp keeps evolving. WhatsApp today will change the when you say you want to share information to a neighbor, right, or to a friend, to a contact. WhatsApp will put an icon. Today we remove the icon. All right, so that's why I see at a point last year, 2023, WhatsApp released another option where you can add 2 accounts on a singular WhatsApp. So you can have first phone number added on the same WhatsApp, and you can also add another phone number, just like you have your Telegram, or you can have 2 accounts, just like you have on your Instagram, where you can add 2 accounts. So all of these things are being done by product manager. You add new feature again and again and again. So it's a continuous process. There is a product manager. A product manager is an advocate for the user. I said that, see, your users are your focus. He or she stands in gap to present the user's need, all right, problem to other stakeholders for the purpose of proving solution to the user. A product manager is one who provide insight and direction to help companies and organizations increase business value. All right, so say you have a CEO says, I have an idea and I want to make money with it. It's the product manager that will work with every other stakeholder. When I mean stakeholder, I mean product designer, I mean software engineer, I mean sales team. Do you understand? I mean the data analysts that will work on that same team. All of them will work together, even the marketing department. They will all work together to see that there will be income that will be generated. But before the income, a product manager is key in seeing to it that the product is something the market wants to buy into. Then a product manager is one who understands technology. So as much as you do not code, right, but coding is an added advantage. You understand? So if you can code, all well and good, it's an advantage. However, you can be a product manager. Okay. See, all of this adds together. Your exposure to freelancing, your exposure to technology, your exposure to name it, to content writing, your exposure to sales, your exposure to marketing, all of this is needed in product management. So a product manager is somebody who knows the why of a product. It determines who and who will be working on the product, what will be done, all right, what problem is being solved, and when and how, what is the process. That is, he will be working with engineers, all right? So that's a product manager. So skills of a product manager, I told you first thing is what critical thinking is able to think, all right? It is based on universal intellectual values such as clarity, accuracy, precision, consistency, relevance, sound evidence. So you must have data, evidence. Okay, no, it is said in the product world that in God we trust, right? Every other person must present data. We trust God. We don't trust you. The only person we trust in product journey is God. But you see, every other person must present data. Why should we release a feature like this? How sure are you that we are not going to waste resources? Give us data, all right? What's your research? What is it saying? What's that the figures saying to us? So in product, right, there must be evidence. You can't just release a product that at the end of the day, nobody is going to use them, all right? It's just going to be a waste of money. How many of you can think of a product that, people that was released and you can't hear them anymore? As I'm talking, I have a lot already in my head. Product that was released that at the end of the day, they are wish-wash. You are like, why? This product is nonsense. It does not solve any problem for anybody. Okay, and people must have hyped them. People must have spoken about them like, oh, see this product. Oh, this product is awesome. Oh, so as we are doing that, think about a product and drop it in the chat box. All right, so the next thing is that, are there questions you need to ask at this moment? We have come to the end of the class. However, I want us to think, what product, all right, what product have you seen people use, okay, at a point? And how many of you you've seen YouTube, stories? YouTube stories. How many of you use YouTube stories? Or let me see, how many of you use Instagram, Telegram stories? Yeah, that new feature that was added on Telegram. How many of you use it? You post there, Okay, you use Telegram stories. Okay, it just says he does that. Any other person? Oh, cool. Okay. YouTube Shorts, you meant. Yeah, YouTube Shorts. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube Shorts, it's something people use. Yeah, that's an awesome product. That's an awesome feature there. Right? Think of a product you've used before now, and you're like, you can't see them anymore. There's a feature I use at a point on my phone. OneNote, right? There's this note I use to document my daily activities and the likes. And I just forgot about it at a point. Why? Because now I now use Google Documents to document my daily activities. There are many features around. There's another one called Google Keep, right? Just to keep your password, keep stuff, and all over the world, wherever you are, once you have internet, you can access them. Yeah, Nokia Mail. There's another one called, Hotmail. Hotmail. Something at hotmail.com. No, at that point, how many people still use Yahoo Mail? Yeah, Hotmail still exists. Yeah, but you see, Hotmail has evolved to Outlook, I believe. Yeah, Outlook, yeah. Okay. So, but you see, many of those things people are not using. You see many people, how many of you have seen people filling their mail and what they are putting is hotmail.com? No. You see Gmail, right? That's what you see. You see a number of friends use Yahoo Mail. Okay, I still have an account that's still my Yahoo Mail. I still use it, but Hotmail, no. But you see, all of those things were what product that in the current day and time, it's not holding waters anymore, right? It's not holding waters. It shows that there is evolution. So product, all right, goes to series of evolution, and that is the work of a product manager. Just like at a point you had all of those small Nokia, right? And they were the big deal. But see, Android came People wanted to use a touchless screen, right? Sorry, a padless screen. People want to press phone without pads, right? So that is a problem, right, that was solved for everyone. Okay. All right, so any question? Yeah, wap.com. Sefandru, all of those places where you just want to go and get solutions, right? They were all common at a point, but see, the world is evolving. However, those ones actually are not even, I don't believe those ones have, product, yeah, those ones they don't have product managers. They're just individuals who want to solve problem for people. Yeah. But you see, you think is a problem you are solving at a point, but not anymore. Okay. Okay, so questions. Godwin, are you here? Can we help us check whether there are questions in the Slido? Do we have questions there? Slido, any questions from there, Godwin? I'm waiting for you. Because we want to conclude class anytime soon. Okay. All right, so I'm seeing a question here saying that, all right, said, I didn't really grab the concept of business case. Okay, so let me quickly go back to that slide now. Coming. Business case, okay. Coming. Hey. All right, so what is a business case here? A business case is when you gather and you input ideas from stakeholders, okay? Then you define the business opportunity or problem, okay? So you analyze and prioritize the options, develop your implementation strategy. All right, so a product manager is not basically to, there are certain institutions now, and they're like, okay, say, let's say for a fintech now, say, let's say Money Point, okay, it's a fintech institution, and Money Point comes about saying that we want to release a feature, okay, and what we want done on the feature is that we want to be able to say, let's talk about loan now, all right? We want a loan, right? We want people to be able to get loan and all the likes. So see, basically, the work of a product manager on that particular situation is not to help design what's it called now? Develop implementation strategy, all right? Lean on your project sponsor or support function. No. All right. So it's not basically, his work is to see that thing you want to give loan, is it first a problem? Is it a pain? Do people want to take loan? However, we know that in the current situation in Nigeria, people really want to take loan. But you see, there is this approach that Money Point brought into the market. Money Point targeted market persons. All right. Money Point targeted people who are small and medium enterprises, SME. All right. All those women in the market, all those fathers, the Igbos, and all of those people selling. That was their target audience. So they see that there's a market there, all right? And they started by giving a POS, right? That was their entry into the market. So they started that way, all right? Now people are now able to say, okay, we can now get loan. But see, the product manager force is going to help take a research, all right? So, no, you see, they are supposed to now, okay? So it's just to define the business case for why products should be built. Why should it be built? It's not basically going to help them take through the process, but it's going to tell you why should it be built? What problem are we solving? Okay, so that is work basically, and the whole team can come together and say, this is viable. This is something we want to work with, and this is a solution we actually provide in the market. So that's first thing. What business case is about. Okay. Let me see the other one. Okay, the next question saying that how does one handle conflicting stakeholder feedback? Okay. All right, so I believe this is an advanced situation here. How do you handle feedback? That's the second question I'm seeing here from stakeholders. You see, that's why it requires communication again and again. Say a product designer is insisting about a feature, all right? And the engineers are saying that we don't need that feature on that app, okay? We don't need it. You see, what a product manager will do is that a product manager will discuss why should we put that product, sorry, that feature, or why should we not? All right. So in doing that, they are all going to have a meeting. That's why it's a whole lot of meeting for a product manager. Meeting upon meeting, discussion upon discussion. All right. And there'll be implication. You discuss the implication of why this should be done in the market. And if there is no solution to that, nobody is moving forward. So how do you handle that? Also, is by you knowing your onions as a product manager. All right, able to solve conflict resolution is another skill you must learn. Conflict resolution as a product manager. You should be able to manage people. So you don't side anyone. All right. Your focus is on the product and the need of the people. And that is the focus. So people's need. So you can say this product, when we put this feature, is very beautiful. Wow, I like it. No, that's not the point. You can have a feature that is beautiful, and at the same time, people are pissed off. All right. It makes the work more tedious for people to navigate. Your app is hard to navigate. It's not easy. That's why you see many fintech apps now. OPay, PalmPay, they look the same. Because when you use OPay, there is a place you know that there is a button. Okay, this is where you send money. This is where you press send. All right, this is where you press transfer. But when you now get to PalmPay, it's on the left and it's on the right. Another app, you are going to have problem. So I think as much as you think, say an engineer feels it should be on the left, a product designer can say, no, because every other fintech apps are on the right. This feature is on the right. We must put it at the right for seamless transaction or navigation for its user. So user is at the core front of whenever you are resolving any problem. So if it's not going to solve people's need, right, whoever is bringing that idea must drop it. So you are saying this is what I want done as an engineer. They are telling you that uncle Oga, or you are saying to your CEO, sir, with all respect, this feature is going to reduce our engagement. People will not find it easy to use this app or solution. You understand? So the next one is saying that is there any time frame for a product manager? Sometimes it depends on the work you have at hand. For example, Telegram is releasing a lot of product. You're having this dog, you're having that tomato, you're having that hamster combat, you're having everything on Telegram now. But you see, there is need for quick thinking. That is where a product manager is somebody who is also able to take research. And see, I believe critical thinking is a skill. It's not innate ability. It's a skill that will be developed. As you expose yourself to what to be done, over time you gain confidence. You are able to do it. You're able to solve the problem. It's not deep. It's not hard. However, one of the skill or one of the attitude to have is to ability to learn. You want to learn. That's why you work in a team. That's why you want to listen to product designers. That's why you want to listen to engineers. That's why you want to follow and update your knowledge about product management. So you are not just going to live or operate in isolation. I remember Damla saying to us yesterday that you are not going a product manager or every other person on the tech journey. You can't live in isolation. You can't grow your tech skill in isolation. In this day and time, you need communities. You need people. That's why you want to give a call to your product designer and say, okay, this is what I'm looking at, all right, and we have this to be done by Friday. What are your suggestions? What do you think? And all that. And you're also calling, you are doing your research, all right. You're asking questions, you are using tools, all right, to find solution. Then you talk. Because as a product manager, if you are not vast, if your team cannot trust that you know what you are doing, they will just wish-wash you. They will just they can tell that you don't know what you are doing. So they are mentioning the tool, right, to be used, and you don't have idea. Then they're like, he does not know anything. So you will not. So if you are saying it must be done in 2 weeks, in 3 weeks, they won't get it done, and they will keep giving you problem. That's why you have to be at the top of your game. A product manager, it has to be so vast. That's why I said, as much as anybody wants to release any product today, everybody, every next product, you need a product manager. So it's a job that, in short, if you go on LinkedIn now, go and search product management, a product manager, you have a number, tons of, opportunities and openings for a product manager. All right. So I believe I answered that question. As a product manager, are we supposed to have ideas about the work a designer or an engineer do when it comes to a product? Oh, yes. So you are not going to be how do I put it now? You're not going to be someone who knows nothing. That's why I said, whatsoever experience you have, whether you're a teacher, any background you're coming from, ability to learn is what is needed in product management. I told you I was trying to be a biology teacher, right? To teach secondary school students at Max to be a lecturer, right? That's what I'm trying to teach biology, teach plants and animals, right? Botanical names. But you see, ability to learn. So tech is solving problem. If you are a designer, you are an engineer, you are able to solve problem. That is what makes you a technical person. That's all. Technical skill is ability to solve problem, thinking. All right. So if you have idea of coding, fine. If you don't have, fine. But you see, you must be able to study. All right. So they are talking about API, right? You just want to go and check on Google. You want to go and ask ChatGPT. You want to go and see videos. You also want to see 3-4 videos on API. Oh, this is what it's about. Oh, then you come to your team. Then you talk about it. They share knowledge. You ask questions to prompt them to talk more. Then you gain knowledge. Then you can take 1 or 2 courses. Some of them are paid. Some of them are free. You just want to upgrade your knowledge. That's why a product manager is somebody who is vast, who thinks more, who studies more. All right. So, and that's what you are being paid for. You are at the top of your game. All right. Your team is talking about something. Oh, Meta AI just released a function, a feature. You know about it, you study about it. So there are tons of resources for a product manager to be at the top of the game. So product management is not for lazy folks. It's not for lazy folks. And that's why you must work in a team. All right. That's why you cannot just say you want to stay in isolation. That's why we have builder studios, for example, where we have people who want to transition into tech. And what we are doing is that we are giving you, springboard, first footing to work with a community, work with a team of designers, engineers, product managers, sales team, all of that, so that you release product, you work on live projects, all right? You work on product, you love live project, and at the end of the day, all of you solve the problem, and you are the product manager on the team, and that is being added to your portfolio that, I've been able to work for 9 months, 6 months, and I've been able to release a product as a product manager. However, you worked among the team. So that's what we are here to do at Builder Studio. So I believe I've answered those questions there. All right. So we have 4 questions, and I've been able to answer them. Yep. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Okay.
Sorry, sir. I want to ask. Sorry, I'm reading the microphone. I don't know. Should I go ahead?
All right. Who is that, please? Let me know who's
My
talking.
name is Richard Monday.
Okay, please go ahead.
I think what I understand so far is product management is all about developing an application or something to solve a problem or to upgrade an existing app, something like that. Can we put it that way?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay, because every day you have WhatsApp adding new features. Every day you see X, right? They're adding new features, all right, for engagement, all right. Because why should I use your product? Why should I use your app? You said, okay, this, you said, oh, for example, recently I went on OPay and I'm saying that OPay is having a function where you can play games. I'm like, okay, to what end, right? A product manager comes up and says that, okay, let's add this, because why should I come back? For example, let me do this. Let me say this. People on Amstar now, Amstar Combat. You see, Amstar Combat releasing a number of games every day. All right. I went on, I saw a video on YouTube of a webinar that was done to explain why they did that. And all they could say, and what the product manager actually said was that the idea behind Amstar Combat as a product, okay, is to make sure people come back and use it again and again. So in a way for people to return to their app again and again, they want people to play games and there's an incentive. So there's a strategy there for the product manager for engagement. So we'll still talk on advanced level about strategies, okay? Because a product manager must have strategies, because the strategy used by First Bank is not the same strategy used by MTN. The same strategy used by Glo is not the same strategy used by First Bank. All right, so different. For example, I was asking my at a point I was saying that why is it that there is something called Momo with MTN, MOMO, right? MOMO is a banking app, right, by MTN, but not everybody use that app. However, almost everybody use what? OPay, and OPay uses our phone number. Why is it that MTN is not using our phone number for Momo? So there is a different strategy by MTN, and there's a different strategy by OPay. So that's why a product manager must be able to study far and wide. Okay, that's why you must be able to put your caps on. Your thinking cap must be on, must be awesome, and you must be able to. So you are adding new features, you are improving just to have continuous use and traction. And you must be able to tell that people have a need and they are solving. So that whether it's new, whether you are upgrading, all right, you as a product manager, you have to keep working on such. Do you understand? Any other question? Anybody wants to unmute themselves? But I think I've been able to answer those questions we have there. All right. So any other questions so that we know in the absence of no question, we can decide to call it a day in our class here as product managers. All right, so I guess any other questions, please? So for the last time, so I will know. Godwin, are you here? Okay. All right. So Donald, any question? Rachel, any question? Sam, any question? Adelana, sorry, any question? Senorita, any question? After Paul, any question? All right. So I guess Richard Monday asked the question. So I guess we will call it a day here, and tomorrow we continue the second part of our class. And what are we going to cover tomorrow? We'll be looking at, let me quickly take us through it, what we expect to cover.
Thank you.
Okay. So tomorrow we'll be looking at, a recap of what we've done today and 4 big risks. Yeah, we'll be talking about risks, right? in product development. You know, why do people develop a product and at the end of the day, no. And I think tomorrow I'll be showing us a number of companies and their market cap, how much they were able to gather, right, as per funding. And at the end of the day, they went down the drain. A lot of them, a number of them, okay? A number of them. Even Google, we will look at Google, one of the products that they had released and they are no more to be found today. All right, we look at even iPhone, Apple Store, right? Apple, actually, what many products they've been able to, develop at a point and they are no more. All right, so a number of them will be seen tomorrow. Big risk, product discovery and development, product development processes, and product work. All right, because these are the major things. All right, that speaks of a product manager. And at the end of the day, when you work with places like Builder Studio, you are able to quickly learn because you work with a team. Because there's nothing you do, right, as a technological person, as a tech person, that you will learn fast. Learning has not been easy, right? Many of you can tell that to learn tech has not been an easy track personally. So it's good you work on projects with people, with a community, and you can tell that over time you have experiences and your portfolio is robust. All right. So I think I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I've already answered your question. All right. That's cool. Rachel, no question. No problem. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, guys.
All right. Thank you, sir. Good night. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Good night. Cheers.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.
All right. All right. So I think, give me a feedback, guys. Go to the WhatsApp group. Go and what have you learned? Product management, the two. Okay, what have you been able to learn? All right, things that stood out for you. Can you just drop it there and as a feedback for us? Okay. You can also decide to go on your social media handles. All right, tag Builder Studios, things you've learned. Okay, and the like. So see you guys tomorrow. Thank you. Take care.